Good morning, I'm Claire Silvan. Thank you for joining us. Our top story today, transport protests happening all over the country. Transport groups Piston and the No to Jeepney Face Out Coalition are coordinating the demonstrations. Protests are also expected in Cagayan, Isabela, Pampanga, Laguna, and Albay here in Luzon. In Visayas, demonstrators are expected to march in Capiz, Iloilo, Cebu, and Bacolod. In Mindanao, protests are expected in Davao, General Santos, Cagayan de Oro, and Butuan. Our Rex Remitio now joins us live from Quezon City Circle along Elliptical Road again. That is where the jeepney groups are converging before the strike. Rex, are you seeing any action there right now?
Transport groups are starting to converge here as part of a nationwide jeepney strike. But so far, the impact of this strike has yet to be felt. Traffic flow remains light to moderate. We have yet to see commuters waiting for buses or FX going to school or work. The government has prepositioned trucks and buses to give free rides to affected commuters. Several reasons why these jeepney groups are staging not only one but 2 days of nationwide strike. They say they wish to remind the public of the value of jeepney to the lives of Filipinos. More importantly, they want the government to stop the alleged plan to phase out jeepney units that are 15 years old and above. The government is actually planning to replace old units with eco-friendly electronic jeepneys. Transport officials are actually refusing to call this as phase out of jeepneys as what transport groups are labeling the plan. Instead, they say it's a modernization program of public utility vehicles. Transport authorities also say the Traffic Rights Act of 2016 calls for the phasing out of 15-year-old jeeps. But jeepney groups say the government's plan will eventually wipe out the entire industry. This is because all jeeps will reach 15 years of age, and investing in them will be impractical if they have to be shelved after 15 years. Piston says the phase-out will affect the livelihood of 600,000 drivers and 200,000 operators nationwide. They're advocating for jeepney rehabilitation instead of junking and replacing them with e-jeepneys. The government, however, earlier promised to finalize the financial programs intended for affected drivers and operators. The DOTR says an initial budget of 1 billion pesos for individual loans will be awarded to 650 operators and drivers in the metro. The department also says this will enable them to loan a jeepney with a minimum requirement of Euro 4 engine. But transport groups say the phase-out will not only affect them, but also commuters in many small towns who rely on jeepneys. Now, after they converge here, they will proceed to the LTFRB Central Office on East Avenue by 9:30 a.m. There, they will hold another protest action, side by side a dialogue with LTFRB officials. Then they will go to the Transportation Department office in Ortigas to do the same. Jeepney groups are asking commuters for patience for any inconvenience the strike may cause. So if you're planning to go to work today and tomorrow, be sure to find alternative means of transport. Back to you.
All right. Rex, the LTFRB issued a memorandum circular in January prohibiting PUV strikes. Aren't the protesters afraid of the possible consequences?
Yes, actually, the LTFRB has issued a memorandum circular prohibiting strikes by public utility vehicles. They're threatening to penalize or even to cancel the franchise of operators violating the circular. But so far, no jeepney franchise was either suspended or canceled because of joining the 2 previous strikes this year. Back to you.
Rex Remitio there reporting. We are trying to reach leaders of the transport group Piston as well as the Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board. The LTFRB says commuters may avail of free rides from government vehicles while buses will be deployed for a minimal fare. Now, in